guys, how are you? So in today's session we are going to talk about decision tree regression, where this decision tree regression is comes under the machine learning algorithm of decision tree, and this algorithm is used to solve the regression type problems, like where we have to predict some values or numbers like integers there to solves the problem like that like for an for an example, if you predict an house price or price or something or weather or temperature, something like that, at that time you can use this regression decision tree regression algorithm. So let's start with this and an overview of decision tree algorithm. Decision tree is one of the most commonly used practical approaches for supervised learning. Basically, this decision tree is used for supervised learning techniques. And it comes under the supervised learning. It can be used to solve both regression and classification tasks, with the latter being put more into practical application. And it is a tree structure classifier with the three types of nodes. The root node is the initial node which represents the entire sample and may get split further into the further nodes. The interior nodes represent the feature of a data and the branches represent the decision rules. Finally, the leaf nodes represent the outcome. This algorithm is very useful for solving decision related problems. So basically, this decision tree algorithms makes a tree in its backend, and there are three types of nodes. The root node, which through which they it classify the it splits up the data, and the interior nodes which takes the decisions, and the leaves node which is the outcome of our decision tree algorithm. Next is divide and conquer. This decision tree algorithm use the divide and conquer technique to divide the data and tell the prediction. So basic divide and conquer algorithms select a test for root node, create branch for each possible outcome of the test, split instances into subsets, one for each branch extending from the node, repeat recursively for each branch using only instances that reach the branch, stop recursion for a branch if all its instances have the same class. So basically, it selects a root node by dividing the data sets. Then it's further dividing the then it further dividing the data set into the subsets in a recursive method till it met the condition, or it makes some instances till that time it recursively splits the datasets into the subsets and make nodes. So that's about the divide and conquer algorithm. This is how a tree looks like in decision tree: root node, interior nodes, and heap nodes. Next, regression tree. A regression tree refers to an algorithm where the target variable is and the algorithm is it used to predict its value. As an example of a regression track problem, you may want to predict the selling prices of a residential house, which is continuous dependent variable. So basically, a regression this tree algorithm refers to algorithm where we have to predict some values like 1, 2, 3, 4, or some float type values. And for an example, if you are thinking like which values, then you can say like if you want to see get the prediction, or if you want to get the prediction for a residential house, like a continuous variable like 50 lakhs, 1 crores, or 1 million billion, something like that, we have some continuous number values, then at that time we can use this regression trees for the outcome. And this will depend on both continuous and factors like square footage, as well as the categorical factors like the style of home, area in which the property is located on. So this regression output is basically depend on the very much factors, like many factors like the style of home, how the home is made, the area of home, like in how many square feet the houses, and the area in which the property is located, like in which area is like area is good or not, or there is much crime or not in that area, or like how many number of bedrooms in there, or there are many more factors like sun facing balconies, the car garage facilities. So on that number of features, this outcome, this prediction of houses depend on that. So that's how this regression tree works. There we, for the solving this regression type problems, we can use this decision tree regression algorithm. So this regression trees are used when the response variable is continuous. For instance, if the response variable is smooth, something like the price of property or the temperature of the day, a regression tree is used. In other words, regression trees are used for the prediction type problems, while the classification trees are used for the classification type problems. So that's about the regression trees, where we can use this regression trees and how we can use this. So this is how a regression tree looks like if condition is false, then it goes here, again condition it false, then it goes here, and there is a range of values, and according to that range of values it will predict or tell us a value for that. Like here is lower range, and here for A is higher range around 7, here 3 is lower range, like value is between the range of 3 around and something like that. So according to that it will predict some values to us by this regression decision tree. So next, the advantages of this decision tree regression: inexpensive to construct. This don't take much computation power, extremely fast at classifying unknown records. So it is very fast, very fast to give the prediction, easy to interpret for small sized trees. So if we have a small sized trees, then it is easy to interpret about that tree. Accuracy comparable to other classification techniques for many simple data sets. So by comparing the data sets for the other by comparing these classification algorithm, we get a much more accuracy for simple datasets. By this decision tree algorithm excludes unimportant features. So this decision tree algorithm removes the unimportant features, discard the unimportant features from the dataset and take the only those features which are important. Consider only those features which are relevant, or which are used to give the prediction in a correct or more accurate. So next comes the disadvantages of the decision tree regression. Easy to overfit. These decision tree are can easily be overfit to our dataset. Decision boundary restrict to being parallel to the attribute axis. These decision boundaries are restricted, and decision tree models are more often biased towards splitting on features, having a large number of levels. So basically, these decision trees are try to split up the data as much as they want and try to increase the depth of the tree. So that's why this decision tree is easily overfit. Small changes in the training data can result in large changes to the decision logics. So if you try to change us to change the data at small level, still that small change will result in the that small change will result in the large changes to the decision logic. Large trees can be difficult to interpret, and the decisions they make may seem counterintuitive. So basically, if you make a decision tree with a large depth or higher depth, like 50 or 100, then it is difficult to interpret that decision tree and understand that decision tree. And this is the basic main disadvantage for this decision tree regression algorithm. So that's all for this coding session, where we talk about the decision tree and overview of this decision tree algorithm, a divide and conquer technique, which is used by this decision tree, and how this decision trees look like in its backend, and regression tree, how it is you work and why we use and where we can use like examples. Regression tree example like this, how decision tree regression is looks like, and advantages of this decision tree regression and the disadvantages of decision tree regression algorithm. So that's all for the theoretical session.